Well, hello, my beautiful souls. This is Catherine Hidalgo, your friendly, intuitive catalyst conduit, here with a weekly shamanic tarot reading. Get that? And notice. My face is now, my appearance is now back to normal, bald as an egg. Okay, it's true, I did it yesterday, yeah? And I'm already feeling bristles. But don't you love the look? I certainly do. All right, Dragon wants to speak. I don't know what this is all about, and I'm getting messages from Horse that just let go of the reins, let go of control, grab your freedom, let life take you where it will, because there is much more than you know. So whoever has a horse totem, as I do, I discovered mine, Samuel, my beautiful scintillating white horse, many years ago in a teepee during a shamanic ceremony. And you know, let me tell you all something, yeah? There is a particular page on Facebook called Sacred Wild Woman Medicine. I strongly suggest that you women and men who have a developed feminine side, and what I mean by that is, why do I have to explain? No, you are in touch with your feminine side, you are aware of the feminine energy. It doesn't make you feminine, but you are aware of the feminine. You recognize women for who they are, you respect and admire them. This is for you. This message is for you. So, now on with the reading. Yeah, I'm hearing Dragon saying, we wish to speak. I don't know what it is. We just need to tell you. You need to listen. You need to pay attention. You need to release. It is important that you release what you need to release now. The time is coming where it will feel too much, too powerful. Everything is coalescing. The passageways are being forced open in many individuals like you. And you just have to go with the flow. It's like a seed in a straw that is blocking the flow of energy. And the pressure that you will feel is the flow of the energy as it goes around, as it goes under and over to force out this paper that is French for seed. And this is what many of you are feeling and experiencing right now. You need to let go. You need to go with the flow. Freedom is what you desire. Freedom is what you need. Freedom is what you shall have, because that is who you naturally are. This one, she desires this most of all. But yet she has been resisting because of her present circumstances. She insists that she wants to assist, and yet she must let go because there are greater things for her to do. Others will come to take her place, as they always have in previous circumstances, where she has always been doing far too much, receiving too little recognition, and it is time for her to move on. This is just the way it is, regardless of who likes it and who do not. We have more work for her to do, more powerful and more important work. This is very small. This is very little, and she cannot be appreciated, is not being appreciated, because the resources are simply not there. She is not being nourished. She is not being fed. Why am I saying all of these things? But this is what is coming through. Consequently, but this message is not just for her. This message is for you. This message is for you. This message is for you. You all recognize yourselves in these circumstances, and it is time that you release. It is time that you let go. It is time that you allow the flow to take you where it will. This is very important. This is part of the change. This is absolutely essential. This is necessary for your well-being. Who is the crone? Who is the youth Who is the middle youth? Middle youth? Who is the middle youth? Who is the adult? You have 3 stages of evolution in human form. Much wisdom. You learn through all these 3 stages. Now, many of you are at certain different stages, and yet to us, they are all the same. Because sometimes in youth, you learn much more than you learn as an older person, as an older human, as a crone, as many of you call them. There is nothing wrong with a crone. A crone has much wisdom to offer. And yet, sometimes they forget that wisdom because they have become so in tune to their human function that they forget what they have learned, or they have decided to become old and decrepit. There is no such thing as old. There is no such thing as old. There is no such thing as age. You need to understand that these are just stages in your evolution, and you must choose at all times what you prefer. You may stay a youth forever because all the changes are in here, and when they are in here, they transmit to up here. Remember, here. This is your second brain. You have 3 brains. This is your second brain. Your third brain is your gut. Remember this. There is nothing that you cannot do. Not at all. You can do anything that you wish, and it is time that you begin absorbing this information. End of this message for today. All right, my beautiful soul. So, on with the reading for this week. And what question do I have to ask? With all the turbulence that is taking place right now, what should you expect during this period? This is the perspective card, a powerful card. And what this card is saying is that you need to change the way you look at things. You need to change the way you see things. It is absolutely important. In fact, it is essential right now that you change the way you look at things. And when you change the way you look at things, as Dr. Wayne Dyer used to say. In fact, I believe someone is channeling him now, or he is sending messages via someone, I don't recall who. When you change the way you look at things, those things change. And this is the message being sent by this card, through this card. You need to let your tongue hang out. This is also very important. You need to speak, you need to say what you need to say, and let it be. No addition, no subtractions. Just speak your truth. This is the time, this is the moment. This perspective card is one of the major arcana cards, and it says an unusual perspective, resting in the fullness of life. Take a pause. Hang loose, just as the horse totem message has said and is saying from yesterday. Develop a unique way of seeing things that are for your highest good. Not anyone else's, your highest good. Rest in your heart. See that green on the card? Yeah. Rest in your heart at all times. This is the message now, going forward for this week, this weekly reading. Rest in your heart. Do what you need to do. Rest. Take stock. Observe. Lie on your back. And I just heard lie like a baby, which is either with your butt up in the air, or curled up in a fetal position, or flat on your back with your arms and legs spread wide. Just look at things differently. However it occurs to you, look at things differently. See it from a different angle, basically. See it from a different angle. That is the message. What else does this card have to say? root yourself, ground yourself in nature in any way you can. If you have to imagine it, if you have to turn on music, if you have to look at YouTube, however you can, that is how you do it. But I'm also seeing a lot of light, a lot of the lines all along here. They are very bright. They are really leaping off the card at me. And I immediately got the impression of the eclipses, powerful eclipses that will be occurring, that have begun and that will be occurring. And remember that portal, is it? Hold on a second. There's something I don't really need to check. A lot, that's a petty word. Major illumination is and will be taking place throughout the rest of this year. That is going to change your life now in a significant way. That is all seekers and all awakeners. There's an ant on my screen. Ants are busybodies. They're always busy. They never sleep. And this is the light that you need to illuminate every part of you, to scrub out all the different corners that where there is dark. This light is going to assist you, and those corners may include people and things and emotions. Do so. Whether you believe this or not, this is what is taking place. It has already begun. This is the time now where you will receive the assistance in all different forms and the significant support in all different forms to buoy you up and to provide you with the support to move forward. This is the message for today, for this week, for the next coming week until the 17th, and it is significant. Do heed this, do pay attention, do communicate, rest in your heart, take a different perspective. And I just saw someone hanging upside down. That takes serious strength, with their feet up on a bar. You know the way you do the shoulder presses? But this individual's feet were on the bar and they were hanging down looking. That's another way, that's a very different perspective as well. Do what suits you and what is comfortable. But it is time to look at things differently. It will change your life. So this is your friendly intuitive catalyst conduit signing off. You can find me on facebook.com/intuitive catalyst conduit, no spaces. You can private message me on m.me/intuitive catalyst conduit for different journeys, read shamanic tarot readings and stuff like that. On this note, I shall say ciao.